Lapps. The Lapps are nomadic herders from the Tundra region in Norway, Sweden and Finland who rely on reindeer herds for food, clothing and shelter. They practice seasonal migration, living in the northern tundra during the summer and moving towards the southern tundra during the winter. They use mobile tents called Sida which hold 4 to 6 families. The leader holds the largest herd of reindeer. As they come into contact with the European cultural groups, most Lapps settle down as fishermen or farmers. With recent developments in transportation, mining, manufacturing and trade greatly influenced their lifestyle. Samoyeds. Samoyeds are the reindeer herders and hunters in western Siberia, occupying tundra land from Ural mountains to Kola peninsula. They rear small deer and hunt reindeer, primarily draught animals for sledge pulling. They do not use reindeer milk or ride them. Yukagirs. Yukagirs are reindeer hunters in the cold tundra region of northeastern Siberia, found along the Koilama, Indigirka and Omolan rivers. They hunt wild reindeer for food and clothing, with the herds relocating seasonally. Yukagirs are mongoloid and wear sack-like coats made of reindeer hide. They migrate in small groups, camps and use sledges for transportation. The best hunting season are autumn and spring, with surplus material dried for summer preservation. Yukagirs live in conical tents covered in the reindeer skins. Chukachis and Koryaks. Chukachis and Koryaks are reindeer herders and fish hunters in eastern Siberia, occupying the coastal region and Kamchatka peninsula. Mongoloid, they resemble Eskimos from Alaska, northern Canada and Greenland. Koryaks and Chukachis have wild reindeer heads which are semi-domesticated and semi-wild, caught with the lasso to avoid milking. Yakuts. Yakuts are a Turkish speaking people from the middle Lena river basin in central Siberia, migrated north due to the Mongol Pashtun attacks. Surrounded by Yakagirs and Tungus, they raise reindeer, cow and horses for food and riding. They are in transitional stage, transitioning from livestock and horse breeding to reindeer herding. Due to the low marshland, transportation is major handicap for them. Tungus. Tungus are reindeer herders in northeast Siberia, primarily confined in the Amur valley. With around 20,000 individuals, they live in small groups scattered between the Yenisei river and Kamchatka peninsula. They practice transhumance during the winter and summer, migrating northward on tundra for pastures. Tungus have different clans, each with a well defined territory and endogamous social unit. Red Indians. Red Indians, nomadic pastoral people from the American prairies, arrived in the New World around 20 to 30,000 years ago via the Bering route. They were culturally advanced, establishing Maas and Inca cultures. Before European arrival, they lived in a tribal nomadic life with bison for various uses. Europeans sought isolated marginal land, allowing them to adapt to grasslands and restore their sedentary lifestyle. Hottentots. The Hottentots are Negroid people from South African Wales, a temporary grasslands similar to North American prairies. They practice pastoral nomadism and domesticate cattle, sheep and goats. They pushed the Bushmen to the Kalahari desert and took possession of the Veld Plateau region. They now live sedentary lives and rear animals as their main economic pursuit. Aborigines. Aborigines, the original inhabitants of Australia, are natives who settled throughout the country, particularly in harsh environments. They belong to the Australoid race and have short stature, broad nose, wavy to curly hair, dark brown to black complexion and narrow heads. After European arrival in the 18th century, they were pushed to harsh environments and isolated regions, mostly found in Queensland, Northern Territory and Western Australia. Aborigines are semi-nomadic hunters and gatherers with poor physical health, malnutrition and undernutrition. They are mostly uneducated, unskilled and unemployed. Aborigines have a history of cannibalism, human sacrifice, witchcraft and slavery. Some live in temporary huts with the minimal furniture and store personal belongings on huts or trees. As Australian citizens, they have few daily belongings and are well adjusted to their local environment. In this lesson, you learned socio-economic and cultural life of various tribes of the world. Here we emphasized their adaptation to diverse geographical regions. You will know that these tribes have a deep connection with the nature and follow subsistence of economic activities. In this study highlights the profound relationship between the human societies and their physical environment. Each one tribe from the Arctic Eskimos to the desert Bedouins has evolved unique cultural and economic systems tailored to their ecological settings. Their lifestyles reflect centuries of adaptation, wisdom and sustainable living practices. The globalization, modernization and resources exploitation continue to challenge their way of life. Understanding tribal societies fosters appreciation of human adaptability and diversity core to the discipline of human geography.